Hello, welcome. We are playing the Planet Crafter. I have had some audio issues where I didn't have the balance right, and so the game sounds were too high. I have them turned down now. I'm hoping that they're not too far down. Um, but leave a comment if I still have it off. I'll check it after this, obviously. And I did try and test it, but it's really hard to kind of gauge just from kind of testing it how it's going to really sound, in my opinion, anyway. But I think that I've got the balance right. So, what we're going to do currently is I think we're going to go get some sulfur and make some more bio stuff so that um, we can make some more algae generators because right now they're what is generating the most plants per second, the most biomass. Looks like everything else falls pretty far behind. Even the biodome somehow falls behind. So we'll do more algae generators and go from there. My plan is once I get that up pretty to a number that I'm happy with, then I'm going to go and actually start exploring properly and taking things down. I wonder how far I am from a better, like, I want to say disintegrator, but that's not what it's called. Like deconstructor, biomass screen, orbital information, seed spreader rocket, DNA manipulator, super alloy rod. None of these are like microchips, though. We do have this new drill that we could definitely throw into the ground. Yeah, I'm not seeing any other blueprints. Microchip blueprints. Those are vehicle increases. Where maybe the microchips aren't on here. Because it does not appear. They don't appear to be on here. So where would I find out? Deconstruction, not disintegration. I was assuming that there would be another level, like another tier to this. So that we could salvage more from them. But I don't know where I can see that I can unlock things. So I guess whatever I have to do to unlock that is going to remain a mystery. Let's look at... Oh yeah, I remember now. It was all the super alloy that we needed for the tier 4 drills. How much of a jump is that? 17 per second to 459 per second? That's pretty wild. Can you mine super alloy eventually with the right, like with the tier 2 ore extractor? Or is that always something you have to make? I'm just curious. I'm just asking questions. Okay, so bioplastic nuggets and fertilizer, both of which I think take sulfur. No. The fertilizer does, though. Okay, let's go. And then somebody in my comments suggested this, and I was like, yeah, I should have been doing this all along. And that's just to make like a little oxygen hub so I don't have to carry so much oxygen with me. I have an infinite supply. So let's do that. Iron, titanium, silicon. I mean, I know I can pick stuff up off the ground, but I'll just take some with me in case. I'll take some so that I know for a fact that I have it, and then I won't have to worry about it. Whoops, I jumped too early. We'll do 2. And then we'll go back over to the ore, or the sulfur area. Actually, you know what? It's easier to go this way. I think. Maybe it's easier to go through the iridium mine. Either way, we'll get there. I love being able just to, like, go over these pathways. This looks like it would be freezing in here. Oh, we did not make it back here before. This is new. Squash seeds, we'll take the iridium rod and the uranium. Is there more osmium in here? That looks like cobalt. I'm not seeing more osmium, sadly. Where the hell are we now? What is this? Oh my gosh, there's ice in here again. Well, if I take ice, I can make more of the tier 2. Yeah, there's melted ice. You can make more of the tier 2 thingies. The vegetubes. Heat multiplier fuse. Super alloy. Very nice. Where's more ice? Hell yeah. I was not expecting this. I was not expecting to take a wrong turn. That didn't take me where I was trying to go. And I literally said, I was like, it looks very cold in here. Clearly, I was correct. Save my precious ice before it gets too hot and we don't have any more. What is this ore, though? Where does this come out? This is just the sulfur fields. Okay. It's weird how it renders like one color, and then you get in and it changes to a totally different color. Take the Duska seed and the sulfur. I wonder how long the water or the ice lasts in here. Really don't need the aluminum. You know, there would have been a point I would have been like, what? But now we have our aluminum mine going, so. What are you? Just more aluminum. Where does this take me out? Sands, or are these different? This looks like a different sand pit. I almost pressed M, see where I was on the map. Because I have no idea where I am. I also don't really want to go down there, not knowing how to get back up. So I am curious, but Let's see where see if we can figure out where we are. I assume it's I'm assuming the valley to the left is going to be where we came around that one time where I turned around because I was like, all right, I don't want to get too far where I can't get back. I assume that's what this valley is. And I can honestly say that this is not that valley. And I don't know where this is. Okay, well, let's go back before we get lost. I really do need to get that rocket up there that gives me the map. Gives me access to a map before I do go out exploring too much and then can't ever find my way back home and I die. And that's the only way for me to get home. Is dying. Where the heck did this entrance go? I'm already lost. It's already happened. Alright, let's I'm not gonna stay here. I just don't want to, Oh, I didn't get enough. Dang it. Alright. I was gonna say I just don't want to use all my stuff up, but I didn't grab enough stuff. Iron and titanium. And if I grab an extra iron, I could actually make a chest. The comment didn't say that, but I thought of that one all by myself. The fact that I can make a chest and throw stuff in there. Also, if you were watching this, person who made the comment, I don't remember your name, I'm sorry. But, I appreciate you. Where the heck is there more iron? There's an iron. There. Now I can get into this. And breathe. And bring extra water and stuff, though. Well, I brought a little extra water, but I didn't bring, like, a lot. Ooh, fertilizer. I just realized these supplies that they give you could easily be used to make, make stuff that you need to make with. You know? Like, a water thing, or whatever. Yeah, silicon and magnesium. I could literally make that here. Supplies that they give you in the chests, I mean. Because I've always been like, why are they just giving you random ore? But I suppose that could be why. Let's hope I don't fall down that hole. Okay. Good. I feel like you should be able to gather the water from those little pools. And do you? That might be a little 32 GTI terraformation. Wonder how far away that is. You being a pest, buddy? Because it sounds like it. What did I need for the water collector? Silicon. I'm not really making one, I don't think. Ooh, look at that. I didn't even notice that. Gushing over there. Yeah, I have no idea where we are. Absolutely none. I don't even know what that gas is. If that's sulfur or sand. I don't even know if it is a gas. There's like an arch thing over there. It's crazy. Well, maybe I'll leave this up. water in it. I mean, it's not like it's gonna hurt anything for me to leave it up. I'm not desperate for the materials or anything. And I think we'll go back. If I can find my way back. And drop off this ice. Because I want to keep the ice. Because I want to make more of the tier 2 vegetubes. Okay, yeah. We are heading back the correct direction. So that was the way I needed to go to get silver. I think the other area wasn't unlocked before when I last came in here. So we must have been, like, back here, right? I assume that's where we were. Because we've been over here in this area. So I'm assuming... I don't know. I don't know where we were. I did see when I was looking for something, I think it was when I was looking to figure out for sure where the water line was going to go. I was looking at a map, and I've been trying to not really look at maps. Because I don't want to spoil things. I want to kind of discover them on my own. But I looked at it, and I had already been places that the map didn't show. Like, it seemed to be like a completed map, but there were places that it didn't show. So I don't know if they were places that the game added later, or if the people who made the map just hadn't explored further or didn't make it further. I don't know. I don't know. But look, we have ice. Oh, that's cool. We have a we have a meat multiplier. A heat multiplier fuse. This needs to go in miscellaneous because it do. Alright, that is full. That is full. So I guess these are gonna go in here. And then we got sulfur, which we needed, but I planned to get more sulfur. That was indeed the plan. Biomiscellaneous. Alright. Let's try this again. Iron, iron, titanium, cobalt. In case I decide, because I was thinking that making that other one would be cute. And silicon. I know anybody watching this is probably like, you really don't need to bring this with you. Just, freaking don't be an idiot and get up. But no, what if I want to be an idiot? Oh, let me eat. I didn't bring any food with me either last time. There. Mostly because you don't have to eat that often, so you have to drink more often than you have to eat. So I don't really think of it as super important. But I guess if I build little oxygen huts all over the place, then I can just go from one to the next real easily. I decided I think this way is probably faster than going all the way up in that huge one. It's definitely not pretty over here. Oh, there's aluminum. I swear I was looking for aluminum last time I was in here. And gathered all of the sulfur. There's so many places, too, that I've gone, you know, where the ice is melted, and it's brought us back here. So I don't know why so many places come to this valley in particular. Also, hopefully you guys can still hear the game sounds, even though they're not very loud. I assume you can. Yeah, that's where I thought that we might be for a second, was here, but then I realized that is not where we were. Should I make an oxygen hut just right smack dab in the middle of here? Yes. The answer is yes. I should. Should I make a pretty one? The answer is also yes. Titanium. How do I keep miscounting? There we go. Look at that. We got a nice front row view. Oh man, I should have grabbed seeds. Then I could make like a single food producer and a water collector next to each one of these. Oh, I had a super alloy on me. And I didn't even notice. Damn it. Well, so much for the water collector idea. So is this... Guess this doesn't hurt me. Super alloy. Now I could make a water collector if I wanted to. More super alloy. Gotta be watching better. Holy moly. I'm missing a bunch. Okay, let's make sure I don't miss more. Oh. Well, this isn't even what I came for. I obviously had no idea this was here. Holy crap. This is just the sands of super alloys. Neat. How much did I get? Crazy, and I haven't even fully gone through this. Trying to make sure I don't miss anything. Well, I could make those, I could make a couple of those, those big boys. The drills. I could make a couple of those drills by the time I'm done with this. Now, see, that's what I was expecting. I was expecting cave entrance. Osmium. Sulfur. let's go back out to our house. Here. Loading on the ground. And build a little container. Probably should have just built a locker. There we go. You can just build a locker. Drink that. Get a super alloy. And then we'll make a water collector. Silicon, magnesium, cobalt, aluminum. Magnesium. Cobalt. I had aluminum somewhere. Maybe not in here. Maybe it was back in the sulfur areas. Let's go see. I titled my video where I found this that it smells like rotten eggs. Because you know it do. You know it smells like rotten eggs here. I want to put a little bit of aluminum in the locker over there. That's not aluminum. That's fine. Alright. The aluminum looks like mercury to me. Not that I'm super aware of what mercury looks like in its pure solid form. I obviously know what it looks like liquidy. Right. Did we have everything we needed? We do. There we go, a water collector. I wanted a food grower. I just need iron, but I don't have any seeds on me. Let's go see. Let's see if there's a chest. If there's any seeds in it that I have ignored. Because there probably is. Yep. Although that's not the best. Seeds. Let's see if there's one in here that has better seeds. Where are you? Sulfur. The sulfur glows in here and throws me off. I think it's super alloy every time. Where's my chest? Here. What do we think this one has in it? Nice. Good shit. Good shit. It would be nice if there was a golden chest in here. There's something up there. How do you get to it? Would be some kind of a... Well, maybe there's not a tool. Maybe that's just a glitch that you can see through. And you're not supposed to or something. Oh, there's so much more super alloy. This is wild. I'll bet I'm still missing them too. It's so abundant. Is there any up here? Okay, maybe not. Maybe this is just a little outcropping. That's just silicon. I got to go and breathe. And then throw some more stuff in here. How am I gonna get all this back? Let's see if we can find better seeds. Yes! How did I miss this one? I don't know, but I am starting to think this is, in fact, what they intended you to do. Because I couldn't figure out why they gave me so many seeds, and I'm now realizing that they might give you so many seeds so you can make so many bases as you go along. Merrily we roll along. Okay, so I made this corner because I wasn't really planning on expanding this, but I mean, I guess I really don't need to if there's a point, because I have food, I have a locker, I have water, I have oxygen. And if I just put this in every single area, I will be set. Should I go a second food grower? I don't have another water bottle. Haha, I do have another water bottle. Not the heater. Iron. Because that will give me enough if I'm, like, desperate. But it won't give me enough to really sustain me. I didn't want to use that one. I wanted to use... But did I not grab it? I did not grab it. There's a lerma seed. Bounce, bounce. There we go. Wow, look at that inventory. We were just going for sulfur. That's literally all I came out here for. Nice. Alright, let's head back. I need to drop this stuff off. And then I need to come back and get more. I think that's the one that goes up to the osmium cave. I think this is the iridium cave, which I think is actually faster. Yes, I was correct. I would check my little ore extractor going on over there, but we are very, very full. Is it dumb that I'm like proud of myself for realizing something that I think is just a core part of the gameplay? For it I'm like proud of myself that it finally dawned on me that the reason that they give you all of those seeds scattered around and all of that ore scattered around is because that way you can make a bunch of little outposts. Uh, I don't like to think of myself as stupid. Generally, I don't think I am. But sometimes you gotta look at yourself and think, what's going on there? Alright, we got a bunch of nuggets. What else did we get? We got some miscellaneous. Oh, I put explosive powder in here. We have a blueprint. We have extra ore. We'll throw this into the extra ore. We have rare ore. Throw this in there. We have super alloy, which is currently empty, but it won't be for long. And then we have sulfur and osmium. Oh, I need to put these rods here. And then we have more plants. Super alloy, aluminum, and cobalt. Maybe that's one thing that I should carry with me. Maybe I should always have a couple of aluminum on me because it's not always going to be accessible. It's not always going to be around. Although this time I'm just going on a grab mission to grab everything and come back. I wanted to unlock my deconstructor. My next deconstruction module. So another thing I think is we'll carry some seeds with us when we go out to explore. Because we'll probably find seeds, but we'll carry like at least one packet. Okay. I do want to have like a backup oxygen with me, but I don't think I need this food. Let's go get our ore. The fact that, I mean, this game, it's good when a game rewards you for exploring, but this game really rewards you for exploring. Like, it's wild how much this game rewards you. Like, every time you go exploring, you win. You know what I mean? It's never disappointing. You never go out exploring and you're like, well, I guess I found nothing. Like, that just doesn't happen in this game. So, the fact that it's a two-person development team that created what I'm kind of... I mean, Occupy Mars is up there for me. It's up there really high for me. But this is, I mean, absolutely... I think this is better than Eden Crafters. I think it's better than pretty much all the games in this genre. I brought that and I really didn't need it. And now I just have empty space. Maybe I should just... There. You can do that. That way, I can use this as a little jumping off point. And back we go. But yeah, I was like, all of the games in this genre that are, you know, about you going and building your base on a inhospitable world and either terraforming or just finding a way to survive. I must have dropped that. I could have put it back in the container, but apparently I didn't feel like doing that, and I don't feel like doing it now because my inventory is full. But you know, there's a lot of games that are like this. You know, there's different styles. Like you have Planet Base, which is not the same style as like Eden Crafters and this game and Occupy Mars. And I think they all have their charm, and they all have things about them that make them better than some of the other games. Oh. We're having a meteor shower. Hopefully I don't get hit. I wonder what happens if you get hit. Like, do you die, or does it just go through you? I don't want to try and get hit by one to find out. Especially not with my inventory as full as it is. I'm surprised it doesn't ever hit the base, to be honest. Look how much super alloy we have. Oh, that's crazy. But I keep getting distracted from what I was saying. Point being that there's a lot of games like this. I can't believe this is only 2 developers, and I think this is one of the absolute best. Like, I think Occupy Mars is still my absolute favorite, but this game has some chance to potentially beat it out, or, you know, just like tie with it. It's got a lot of things that make it really good, and I think the fact that it's so satisfying to go explore is definitely a tick in its favor. I would say one tick against it is that I feel like its guidance is a little bit lacking, and it's not that I think that you need to have your hand held all the time, and more that I think that I don't like it when I'm playing a game and there are any moments where I go, all right, I'm not sure what to do next. Like for me, I like to always kind of have this driving, I know where I'm going. I know what my next goal is. I know what I'm working toward and why. And this game does have some of those moments where you just kind of sit there for a second and go, okay, I have to make my own fun. I have to decide for myself what the next thing I need to work on is. And I don't know, the way that I'm wording it is like, why is that a bad thing? Oh, by the way, I put stuff in here because I didn't notice that this said it was going to generate tree bark. I don't know what we do with tree bark, but we're making it. So, but I did figure that out, obviously, eventually. Does it give me any kind of oxygen multiplier? No, but it can grow. What if we go put it in our flower grower? Does it just grow little tree barks? Does it grow little trees? That'd be cool. I have no idea what you do with it. But yeah, I lost track of what I was saying. It was just pretty much that I think there's a difference between, yeah, you kind of decide, you progress, you push forward, and I feel stuck. I guess that's it. There's times in this game where I feel stuck, or I feel just kind of overwhelmed and not really sure where I'm going and what I'm doing, or why I'm going there and doing it. But right now, where we are and what we're doing is building some more algae generators. It'd get a fertilizer somewhere. Algae, sulfur, eggplants. Yeah, okay. We're just gonna make as many as we can. Water bottles, magnesium, super alloys. No. Damn it. Actually, let's not call that SA. Let's call that super alloy, because this is the only thing we're putting in here right now. Water bottles and magnesium. Am I that low on magnesium, or do I just have it elsewhere? I think I'm pretty low on it, actually. Okay. Alright, let's go make more of these kind of pain in the ass things. I want to see if I can put one right here. I bridge this little gap. Oh, we almost got it. We did it. And then we'll put one right here. If there's an easier way to do this, somebody let me know in the comments. Oh, our power went out. Shoot. I wasn't thinking about how much energy we were draining. Oh, we're out of fertilizer. Okay. We did a pretty good job. We have 3 times as many plants now growing, I believe. Well, not 3 times. Not 3 times 66, which is what we had before. But let's do this. We need explosive powder and 3 uranium rods. We have all of those things, I believe. Explosive powder. Then I guess I don't have uranium rods. That is not uranium rods. Do have uranium. I might have to make another send up another satellite. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright, we have everything we need. It's a big, big world, but we thought we were bigger. Power restored. Hopefully we have more uranium by the time we need to do that again. What, oxygen multiplier, right. Okay. Oh yeah, look at our biomass going up. Going up way faster. More meteor showers. I don't see where they're falling. Where are they? Where are they landing? Oh, there's some. Just looking up there to see if I'm wrong about the satellites being single use, but I don't think I'm wrong about that. I believe that they are single use, sadly. How is it that they magically never hit your base? Okay. Wow, look at that though. So pretty. Yeah, our terraformation index is going up speedily again. It was it had slowed down quite a bit at one point. All right, we could look into making one of those drills. I need all this osmium. 3 osmium. 2, 3, 2. We're only gonna make one because I don't want to use up all the super alloy I just got. Oh. Right. Put it over here with our drill baby drills. They look like those little duck things. Like, this is the eyeball. And this is the beak. These ones are like little spiders. And by little spiders, I mean enormous spiders. Holy moly. Another meteor shower? Jeez. We just had one. What goes into making these ones? Oh, no super alloy. I was gonna say, I could pull them down and use them to make more of the big ones, but no, they don't even come close to the supplies needed to make the big ones. I'm just watching this fall. I wonder if you even can get hit by them. If you tried. Yeah. No chance they drop increasingly interesting ore. Is there? Nope. Nope. Just the basics. And the occasional aluminum. We're gonna have so much algae. I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but we're gonna have it. I don't know if I want all the algae spreaders right outside my window, but we'll leave them there for now. We don't have anything else going on. for our biomass and stuff. So, and they'll be outside some window regardless. Ooh, hiccup. Put the water away. Alright, what's our pressure looking like now? That's what the drill did, right? Was drill heat or pressure? It was pressure, right? Yeah. Well, it's not going up noticeably. Like, noticeably faster. But it is going up a little bit. Our heat is going up a pretty good amount. At what point can you breathe oxygen? It's going up 40 parts per billion. I don't know. That seems like the higher it goes, the smaller this number should go. Like, it should go from, like, parts per whatever to parts per trillion to parts per billion to parts per million. Because that means that you're getting quite a bit more oxygen in the air. I don't know what the next thing I'm gonna do is. I think it's go explore, put up more little bases around, and yeah, keep moving. I don't know. Keep exploring, keep finding new stuff. So join me in that one so we can go find new things, like that treasure trove of super alloy. That was pretty cool. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you being here. Have a great one. Bye.